bluefish. First fish of the morning anyway. Get me with them hooks. Little blue. So I've been trying to figure this out this whole weekend. So I'm just haven't been doing much else anywhere else. So I grabbed top water this morning, just kind of going up against the current of this creek. Start throwing like I'm bass fishing. And see, I fished, missed that bait a couple times. I just hit the spot lock button on the trolling motor real quick and toss it right back over there, and he ate it. So hopefully we can get a big redfish or trout to do that. In case that school's still here, I'll make a couple more casts. And it's got all the water pushed in. The tide has never really became low. A little bit bigger one. That's this little trout. Yeah. Hey buddy, we finally found some. I don't know if you'll keep. Gotta be 15 inches. Let me get a lure out of him and I'll show him to you. Beautiful speckled sea trout. That one, damn, that was cutting me straight off. Took my lure. That's probably Mr. Bluefish right there. That was a nice lure too. That was a new mirror lure, brand new mirror lure. This is what I call a camp clean. We're not gonna go crazy. We're just trying to leave the guts and carcasses behind. Now you see this one here, there's two different kind of trout. I want to explain that. This is the speckled sea trout. You can see the spots on him. And then this is what we call a yellowmouth trout. It looks very, very similar, but no spots. Not a whole lot of regulations on these guys, a whole lot of regulations on those guys. To me, they don't taste any different. Alright, all done with our field prep. I did go ahead and take the skins off of them just because I could leave them here. But I left the rib cages and everything on. We got about a nice like 5-6 pounds of fillets right there. We'll finish cooking those, or finish prepping those right before we cook them. So glad you guys tagged along with this part of the video. So don't go nowhere. So welcome into the Backwoods Gourmet Outdoor Kitchen. We got those trout, and we're going to make one of my favorite little trout dishes, and I call it fish wings. So stick around. All right, so I was trying to think of something really unique to go with these beautiful fish wings we're going to make, and I came up with this nice pickled zucchini salad. Check this out. Seen we cleaned those things at camp, and told you that was just a camp clean. So I'm going to bring a couple over here to the cutting board, and see, it still has that rib cage on it right there. Now, if you're fine with picking the bones out of that, don't even go to this step, okay? But if you got people in your fam or you're feeding that just are way don't like picking bones, then I'm gonna take my little fillet knife, I'm gonna follow them pin bones right on down there. I can feel them with the knife, and I'm just gonna take them on off there. Now, we won't waste this right here. Now, you could absolutely fry this separate and have that's a good portion of meat right there. But what we're probably going to do with it is just save these for chum, save them for our crab traps, because that's going to be some really good crab trap bait. And we'll just turn that in from sea trout to blue crab. So I'm going to go ahead and do another one real quick. Just going to pull that right off of there. All right, so we got two beautiful fillets. Now, what I'm going to do today, I call this this dish fish wings. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut them into pieces that resemble a chicken wing. So because they're going to be triangular, so not strips, but triangular pieces, narrow at one end and wide at the other end. Just like that. Go ahead and do it on the other fillet. So basically triangle pieces like that. So before we get started, I got some whole shrimp here with the heads on. Whole white shrimp. I've double skewered them, make them easier to turn. I brine them with just some sea salt, a little bit of Seminole swamp seasoning, and let them set in the refrigerator for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So what I want to do with these, I want to smoke them over here on the pellet grill. That's kind of going to be a side to this, one of our sides. So just got this guy fired to back up here, and I'm going to put it on the cool side. I want to get smoked. And as you guys know, it doesn't take a lot of heat to finish shrimp up. So we're going to lay those guys right up on there, just like that. Close down the pit boss, and I'll keep an eye on them. So we're going to go ahead and give a good dose to all these, our little fish wings, call them. Give a good seasoning to them all. And here we're using our favorite season. That would be Seminole Swamp season. But use your favorite. There's a bunch of good ones out there. No, and it's kind of a regional taste too. So, but use whatever you like to season your fish. But go ahead and do it while it's still, you know, when you just cut it just like this right here, and that'll help to get more of that flavor from the seasoning right on into your fish. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and make my egg mayo wash. If you guys have followed my channel for any amount of time, you know this is something we really like to do with our fried food. I'm gonna go ahead with a little bit of the mayo there, a little bit of Seminole Swamp seasoning, okay, and then one fresh egg right out of our hen house out there from our chickens. Alright, go ahead and take those 3 ingredients, just whip them up really nice and smooth, and it's not very difficult as long as you got a whisk, and it comes out nice and thick, and it's really going to help in the next step of this process. Alright, so what we got here is peanut oil, my favorite. If you can find it, if you can't find it, don't worry about it, get what you can get, okay? But peanut oil is, I think, the best for frying. We're going to go ahead and put about an inch of oil in that old grizz right over there. And she's still been preheating, very low flame. Same with this one guy, this little guy over here. So we're going to get our sauce going in that just in a second, but we want to go ahead and let that oil come up to temperature nice and easy while we're getting our fish prepped and ready to go. So I'm going to give it a attempt here, film this. That's Kerrygold butter. About 1 full stick. Right in the little cast iron. It's a little old Griswold. Alright, so now that butter is melted completely, about 2 tablespoons of sriracha sauce. Take my whisk, just kind of combine the two really well. And man, the smell of, you know, the aroma, I wish I could upload that to you guys. It's really nice coming off of that. So we're going to go ahead and transfer these trout wings over into a bowl here, and they've had a little bit of time hanging out there with seasoning on them to, you know, start bringing up some moisture. So I'm going to sprinkle them a little bit of flour, just dredging them with some flour there real quick. All right, and they're looking pretty good. The flour's sticking pretty nice. Set them over here. And what I have here is my egg mayo wash. And we're going to go ahead and bring them into the egg mayo wash. A little bit at a time, probably. I have another, and this is going to be messy for your fingers, so just, you know, don't worry about that part. And then in a bowl over here to the side, we got panko breadcrumbs. Go ahead and put some of them in the bowl there. So as I bring these out of the egg mayo wash, I'm gonna let the excess drip off and put them right over there in the. So I've been preheating this oil for a little while, and I don't want it to be too hot. These panko breadcrumbs will burn on you real easy. Never mind the fact you got that egg mayo wash. So I'm going to go ahead and drop them one at a time. Keep them all nice and separated. Alright, let's go ahead and give that fish a try. Yeah, Cabela's barking like crazy because somebody's shooting off fireworks. Go ahead and get a little bit of that sriracha butter on there. Gotta try this, guys. That is unbelievable. So if you like what we're doing, please smash that like button right down there. Subscribe to our channel right over here for another great Backwoods Gourmet videos can be right up there. And for a whole playlist, catch, clean, cook videos, be right there. We'll see you next time.